Kill me! I'm here! Kill me!
Hey everybody, this is Matthew Movies coming at you with my review of The Running Man. Now, for those of you who haven't heard of this movie, it stars Arnold Schwarzenegger and, surprisingly enough, Richard Dawson, the guy who everybody knows as the old school host of Family Feud that would go around kissing women on the lips and always struck me as a bit of a creepster because of that behavior. And he plays the villain of this movie, which is really interesting to see him in that role. And he's really great in this movie because this movie is extremely over the top and cheesy and ridiculous. And you know, he may not have worked in any other movies, Richard Dawson I mean, but he works great in this one because he gets to ham it up with the best of them. Now, for those of you who aren't aware of this movie and don't know what the story of the movie is, basically Schwarzenegger plays a gentleman by the name of Ben Richards, who used to be a basically a law enforcement type of guy, and he's on a helicopter flight that it takes kills a bunch of people, and he gets the blame, even though throughout the film you find out that he actually was trying to stop them from killing the regular people. They scapegoat him, and he gets sent off to prison, and he tries to escape, and they capture him. And in this world, one of the ways in which you can have your sentence commuted is if you agree to compete in The Running Man. And what that is in the movie is you basically get put in this arena where they unleash hunters that come and kill you. And they basically are all like, there's one that's Buzzsaw, and he comes out with a chainsaw, and there's Captain Freedom, and he's like this, you know, really patriotic dude, and Dynamo, who is all about electricity and that kind of thing. And they're all really over the top. Like there's a character that comes out, and he sings opera as he's trying to shoot off these weapons, and they're all really ridiculous. And Schwarzenegger's in there with a couple of three other people, all of whom are a lot less physically capable of defending themselves, and he's trying to keep them around while also trying to dispatch his killers. And basically the rest of the movie is all just a perfect setup for him to throw out a never-ending spree of one-liners and ridiculous lines that will just make you guffaw with laughter. And he's in, Schwarzenegger's in on the joke. He knows that he's saying these things that are ludicrous, but he totally commits to it. And it's just such a great movie for its era. I mean, if this movie came out now, you'd be like, what the hell did I just watch? But there's something about the 80s that just made it the perfect decade for the cheese of a movie like this, and I absolutely love it. Schwarzenegger is, bar none, my favorite action star of all time. I mean, the guy's been in so many classic movies, and this is one of his movies that doesn't get as much attention as the rest, you know, deservedly so. I mean, there's lots of other movies that he's in that are far better, like Predator is one of my all-time favorite movies, but like Terminator series, Total Recall, but you know, the list goes on and on. This movie definitely doesn't deserve to be considered like one of his trademark roles by any stretch of the imagination. However, I think appreciators of the type of movie that it is will absolutely love it if they can, you know, kind of buy into the world that it exists in. And now it's funny, some people don't know this, but it's actually based on a story that was actually written by Stephen King when he went under the pen name of Richard Bachman. And I've read the book, and the book is just nothing like the movie whatsoever. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at all if Stephen King hates this movie. I mean, the dude hates The Shining because it doesn't follow the story of his book, and that movie is a masterpiece, so I can't even imagine what he thinks of this movie. But you know, it's just so it's very difficult to even imagine that how they took the concept that Stephen King wrote and made this movie, because aside from the idea of commuting prisoners' sentences, there's just almost nothing in common with the book. And it's just, this is a movie that you have to see if you're a Schwarzenegger fan, if you're a cheesy action movie fan, if you're a lover of so bad it's good movies. I mean, this is to me, this is a movie that is must see for anybody who likes those types of things. And even if you don't, it's just such a experience. I mean, there's this one line in it that my brother and I quote to each other all the time. We'll be talking, and all of a sudden we'll say to each other, I hope you leave enough room, because I'm going to ram my fist into your stomach. And it just makes me laugh every time I hear it. There's so many great moments, so many cheesy lines. It's just perfection. It's for the type of movie it is. Don't get me wrong, it's not a good movie. It's a perfect movie, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Let me know in the comments below if you've seen this movie, if you're a fan of it like I am. Please hit that like button. It does awesome things for my channel. It gets it in front of people that wouldn't have ever seen it otherwise. And if you're new to my channel, please hit subscribe. I really value having people to talk to about the movies that I love, and I would love it if you're new to if you stuck around and joined the conversation. And even if you've subscribed and you haven't yet, please hit that bell sign. It basically makes it so that they'll inform you when any of my videos go up. And I love talking to you guys about movies, so I'd love it if you came and checked out my stuff and hit me up in the comment section. Other than that, have a nice day.